Spag, bowl, spag, bowl, spag, bowl. If you'd like to know the difference in cost of buying a spaghetti bolognese ready meal compared to buying the ingredients and cooking it yourself, and just how long it takes, stay tuned because all will be revealed in the next 10 minutes-ish. Today, let's dissect and analyze the Sainsbury spaghetti bolognese ready meal, which costs £2.30, and that has 23% of the spaghetti, which is 140 grams, 25% of the beef, which is 100 grams of beef, and the rest is sauce, which I'm going to assume is the rest 40%. That makes it 160 grams of that sauce. And that comes out to, for every pound you spend, you're getting 61 grams of the spaghetti, 44 grams of the beef, and 70 grams of the sauce. So how much did it cost to buy the ingredients? The bag of spaghetti at Sainsbury's costs £1.20 for a kilo. The beef is £2 for 500 grams, and the jar of tomato sauce is £1.10 for 700 grams. To get the same amount of ingredients as you would in the ready meal, you'd be spending 17p on the spaghetti, 40p on the beef, and 25p on the sauce, which is a grand total of 82p for all the ingredients, which is £1.48 cheaper than buying the ready meal. And if you buy those ingredients, then for every pound you spend, you're getting 171 grams of spaghetti, 122 grams of the beef, and 195 grams of the sauce. And if you were to do that 5 times a week, that is £7.40 that you would save. And in a year, that would be £385 that you will save in the year. Whilst the numbers that I've crunched have been from Sainsbury's, this will be generally applicable regardless of where you do your groceries or which ready meals you buy. Right, well, let's get cooking, shall we? First things first, let's get the hob going. I've pre-boiled the water for the pasta because that's the fast. That is the thing that's going to take us the most time to cook. Right, got some oil in here. Most of the sauces will already have garlic and things like that in there, but if you wanted to add a bit more, obviously you can. So wait for the oil to heat up. Water's going pretty soon now. I was getting the beef mince out of the fridge, and my weapon of choice when I cook is of course the chopsticks. Right, garlic going in there. Let's get the pasta going. Right, don't want that getting too hot and burning. Let's first go for the onions. Sizzling away nicely. Smelling good. Alright, let's also get some carrots in there. Should be enough for the sauce for about one person. Mushrooms too. Up to you what kind of vegetables you'd like, but obviously whatever you want to go with. Alright, let's check on the pasta, see how that is doing. Still a while to go. That's the thing that's going to take us the longest. But the beef mince ready to go. Whatever choice of pasta sauce that you picked out. We'll get more salt in there, but normally with the salt, the sauce would already have some in there. It's probably better to leave the seasoning for the end if you have the sauce that's ready to go. I know for sure that it's the pasta that's going to take us the longest time. Just get some of that beef mince in there too. So I've just used about 200 grams, which I think is probably a lot, which is a lot more than goes in any ready meals pasta. Give that a good mash. You don't want just a huge lump. When this thing looks like it's about good to go. We're about 5 minutes in. I'd say about another 5 minutes and the sauce will definitely be done. Not so sure about the pasta though. So a cook tip with the sauce is if you want this to cook up as fast as possible, cut your vegetables nice and thin. That way you get the flavour coming out very quickly, and they cook faster too. Sauce is pretty much done. Just leave that to heat under the residual heat. Same with the pasta. If you're in a hurry, get the one that are the thinnest. That way they cook faster. Still not done unless you like it really, really al dente. Yeah, meat is cooked. Now we're just waiting on the pasta. So that took us about 8 minutes from start to finish for the sauce. Right, one other thing I am curious about is what would happen if we just cooked the whole lot in the microwave. So let's say we're just really short for time and we are interested in just getting things done as fast as possible. In that case, what if we don't cook anything in the pot and we just go with the microwave as our best friend? So just get all the ingredients together and stick it in the microwave and see what happens. So now we are going for almost the cheaty way of doing it. We're 10 minutes in, so that will just give us reference for how long this one takes. So what I'll do is I'll put all the vegetables in there, stick some of the meat in there too, give it out a little mix and literally just stick that in the microwave. See how long that takes to cook. Start that off. Easy way of checking if the pasta is done is to cut it inside and see how the insides are doing. So it looks a little bit more together, I think. 11 minutes 50 seconds. I'm going to put it in the microwave. No idea how long it'll take to cook all that in the microwave. Well, I mean, the sauce has been done since 8 minutes, so we know that if we can get the pasta going faster, then 8 minutes is more or less all we need. Right, so whilst we're just waiting for things, I've only cooked for one portion. One thing you obviously can do to save time is to cook a lot more in one go. Cook your week's worth, 5 portions, or cook for your family, your friends. That way the time is a lot faster per meal. Same with the pasta, you can cook a whole bunch and stick some in the fridge for tomorrow, for the day after, tomorrow's lunch, tomorrow's dinner, day after, etc. Or if you really want to do it to scale, you could cook a whole load, and freeze some. Same with the sauce, same with the pasta, and then take it out, and then it's basically your own microwave meal. Right, yeah, pasta is done. So that took 13 minutes for the pasta and the sauce to come together. So for the whole meal, in 13 minutes, bit faster if you can get the pasta going quickly. We'll see how the microwave one does. Waiting for the microwave to finish up doing, I cleaned everything up. That took 2 minutes. Almost done. There we go. So this is the don't have to watch the pot way of doing things, where you just cut up all the ingredients and stick it in the microwave. That ought to make things a bit not that much faster actually. I think that took 4 minutes, and from what I can tell the meat is done. It's a bit hot for me to try right now, just give it a little bit. But yep, not pink at all done. So yes, we'll cook through 4 minutes in the microwave. It's pretty much as long as it takes to heat up the microwave meal, isn't it? So you could almost pretty much make the sauce in a very similar amount of time as heating up the microwave meal. Just needs a bit of cutting up of the ingredients and sticking it together. And got the pasta here, all good to go. That took 17 minutes all together, but the sauce itself took about 8. Doing that, I think took 4 minutes in the microwave and maybe a minute or 2 of cutting up the ingredients. So whichever way you do it, 8 minutes, 6 minutes, however long it takes for the pasta. So there we go. No, doesn't take too long at all, does it, compared to that 3 minutes for the microwave meal, is it? So as you saw, making the sauce took me 8 minutes. The microwave method took about 6. The advantage of that is that you don't have to watch the sauce boil. Stick in the microwave, go for 4 minutes and then come back. Pasta took the longest, which was 13 minutes, but that was because of the fusilli. The Sainsbury spaghetti is meant to take 9 to 11 minutes, and it is thinner as well, so it should be faster than fusilli. So I think if we go by 11 minutes to cook the pasta, that's probably fair. The instructions says that the Sainsbury's ready meal is supposed to take 4 minutes in the microwave, which means to make this you are spending an extra 7 minutes, but saving the £1.48 per meal. So that comes out to £12.69 that you are saving per hour that you've spent making the pasta. But you can make a lot of these in one go and either stick it in the fridge, stick it in the freezer, get it out later, or share it out between your family, friends, flatmates, hallmates, whoever wants some spaghetti. So let's say you cook 5 portions in one go, well, that's a week's worth, or for whenever you want it if you stick it in the freezer. What I'm going to say is that instead of 11 minutes to cook the whole thing, maybe it takes 15 minutes because there's plenty of time for the sauce, because that only took 8 minutes anyway. So if you're cutting a lot more vegetables and cooking that up, that'll take longer. And also the pasta as well, if you have a bigger volume, that's going to take a bit longer as well. So I'm going with 15 minutes, which means you are spending 3 minutes per meal, per serving that you're cooking. And that comes out to an hourly rate of £29.61 by cooking some spaghetti bolognese. Spag, bowl. Spag, bowl. The cost of the carrots, onions, mushrooms and garlic that I used per 100 gram, buying those is actually cheaper than per 100 gram of the sauce. So I've just put that all in together and says that's the cost of the sauce. So in fact, the more you put in, the less sauce you put in, the cheaper it is. To wrap that up, if you cook your own spaghetti bolognese as opposed to buying the Sainsbury's ready meal, you are saving £1.48 per meal, and that comes out to £385 that you could save in a year. And if you were to prepare, let's say, 5 meals in one go, you'll be saving £29.61 per hour that you spend cooking up some spaghetti bolognese. Not to mention that you're also getting fresher meals as opposed to the ready meals. And in fact, if you prepare these in one go, then they are essentially your homemade ready meals, aren't they? You can keep them in the fridge or the freezer, take them out and then give them a whirl in that microwave and out comes your ready meal. If you found this useful or interesting, check out the similar analysis that I've done for sandwiches and granola pots. And if you like peanut butter, there's a video that I've done where I taste test, review, compare and rank out 12 different peanut butters to help you find the one that fits your taste the best. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you found that insightful. Leave a comment if there's something you would like me to analyze or dissect next. And please share this with your friends who love their spaghetti bolognese or is always buying those ready meals at Sainsbury's and is looking to save a bit of money, or is just looking for an excuse to cook. Thank you very much and have a tasty day.